Hello, true believers. My name is Brendan Prout. I am, a more than 30-year veteran of volunteering with Comic-Con. I've been in a lot of different departments. Most recently, I have been serving in Artists Alley as one of the Alley Cats for a few years. Prior to that, I was with the programming department for about 15 years. And I will just say I dearly love both departments. They're both near and dear to my hearts. One of my favorite volunteering memories comes from my time with the programming department. There was a day that I was helping run There was a day I was helping to run programming in one of the rooms in the upper level, one of the panel rooms. And as I popped out the back door of our program room, our panel was up and running and things were going smoothly, and I was headed to take a restroom break. And I walk out there into the hallway, which was a little desolate, and lo and behold, up comes wandering Stan Lee by himself, unattended. And for those of you who have ever been to Comic-Con, you know that people like Stan Lee should probably not ever be left unattended wandering the halls of Comic-Con by themselves with no security, no escort, nobody helping him out. And he was just wandering. I said, well, good afternoon, Mr. Lee. Oh, please, call me Stan. I'm like, Stan, how are you doing? I'm doing great, except I just got locked out of my program room. I was just going to take a breather, and the door closed behind me and locked, and nobody seems to have noticed that I'm not there. Went, oh my, I think we can solve that problem. Can I be of assistance to you? And he said, I would greatly appreciate that. So I walked Stan back into the program room where he was supposed to be, where his people were just now starting to realize, where is Stan? And as I brought him back in, he was very grateful. He was very gracious. It was wonderful to just share a few moments with him for all of his iconic contributions to comics and certainly to Comic-Con itself. So that was probably one of my favorite memories at Comic-Con, being a volunteer, is having those few moments with Stan Lee. Why do I love volunteering, and why do I love my particular department? Well, I'm going to split this into two, because I love Artists Alley. I love getting to know the artists that are creating the artwork that I appreciate. Those who know me know that I collect art every year. I buy more art from these artists, and one day I would love to be able to display it in our home, framed properly and beautifully on display. Till then, I'm just sort of amassing all this art from these artists that I love. But I love getting to know them and hearing their stories and rubbing shoulders. And specifically, what I get to do within Artists Alley is very much part and parcel with the programming department, which I was a member of for about 15 years. And that is, I get to help facilitate the how-to room, which is a very special panel room that provides an opportunity for attendees of our convention to get empowered with tips and tools and tricks of how to be active participants within the comics industry, whether it's artists that are showing how to do line art, how to do coloring, or writers who are sharing how to write better dialogue or scripts or comic books in general. All sorts of how-tos. How to do this so that you can be an active professional participant in the industry. I love that. I love empowering others. I love being empowered. It's a win-win. And I love that we provide this sort of excellent programming as an organization. It's part of what has drawn me to Comic-Con for many years. I love being a part of providing that to other people so that they not only have a great experience and they're entertained, but they walk away with a few more tools in their toolbox so that they can be a part of our community as well. Tips for insiders. Okay, so I hope that my fellow Comic-Con volunteers don't get mad at me for spilling the beans on this, and my fellow exhibitors and professionals. But if you are at Comic-Con and you need to use the restroom, don't bother with the restrooms on the main floor. Just head on up to one of the next levels. Find a restroom on the second level, mezzanine level, or top level. I guarantee the restrooms will be cleaner and better stocked, and you won't have to wait in a line, because that's just how it works. Everybody's on the main floor. Pop on up, use the bathroom up there, and it's much better. What am I looking forward to most about returning to an in-person event? Well, Comic-Con for over 30 years has coming up on 40 years. Yeah, a long time. It's like a big nerd family reunion for me. I love seeing my people. Every year I get to connect with them, whether it's the folks that I'm serving with on volunteer staff, the folks in my department that are my tight little, our tribe, the folks that I see year after year that are exhibitors and professionals, and I love catching up with them, or my fellow attendees who come, and whether they're cosplayers or they're interested in some of the same stuff that I'm interested in. I love seeing them. I love reconnecting. I love seeing their faces, and I have missed that the last couple of years, so I am looking forward to seeing my peeps back in person. Any behind-the-scenes fun facts? Well, I don't know what I can share without getting in trouble, because I'm privy to a lot, but fun fact. Oh, I just thought of a fun fact, and I'm wearing it around my neck. Fun fact, lots of people give away collector's pins during Comic-Con, including Comic-Con ourselves, and these fun little ribbons that you can throw on the bottom of your badge there. So this is the Comic-Con at Home badge from last year. I do not feel bad about showing it off online. Normally, we're not allowed to show our badges online because people do counterfeits. But here, it's the online one from last year, and you can get all sorts of fun little ribbons to throw on your badge and customize, and it makes you stand out a little bit. If you attend the in-person event, people can immediately see, all right, you are a brown coat, so you are a nerd of a particular color, like me, and we can talk Firefly, and we can talk fun stuff. Alley Cats rule, that's just, it's a fact. So those of you who are patrolling Artists Alley and hanging out there, you just know it's a good place to be. I'm not going to go into great detail, but I think that's enough of a fun fact. I shall just say that if you would like to know the behind-the-scenes fun facts, you can volunteer at Comic-Con. Come, be one of us. You can sign up on the website as somebody interested in volunteering, and we are happy to bring you into our warm little family and put you to work. And then, as you are serving the needs of others through Comic-Con, you might have these fun little experiences, like running into your favorite celebrity that is working within our industry and having those few moments with them. You might discover some fun facts of your own. There's a lot. It's a lot of fun. I love my Comic-Con family. I love serving. I love being part of the team. And that's about all I'm going to say there, because there's so much, and I don't want to get in trouble. Thanks.